Well, as you see, she has put this blinders on, covered with newspaper. Of course, she doesn't want to face the media. Since yesterday, she's also trying to don a hoodie just to cover her face as much as possible. But then questions would definitely be coming before her. There is a police escort right ahead of her vehicle. There I see Riya Chakraborty over there, and she is definitely maintaining an absolute silence. Well, Riya Chakraborty, if I can just approach her once again. Ma'am, would you take some questions, please? Ma'am, why has your name been dragged into this entire controversy, ma'am? If you have not done anything, then why has your name been dragged into this controversy? Ma'am, would you like to say anything about Showik Chakraborty? We are hearing that Showik Chakraborty has admitted to have been into some kind of transactions which are not legal. Ma'am, you have been there at the NCB office for the 14 days, 14 hours, but now it seems like they are still lot to find out. Ma'am, would you like to say something about your brother? Ma'am, would you like to say something about your brother? I know you have been making a lot of allegations against media. We are trying to be as respectful as possible, and we just want to understand your comment on your brother who has been arrested, and just not your brother, Samuel Miranda too has been arrested. Dipesh Sawant too has been arrested. Would you like to say something? You are saying that Sushant Singh Rajput used to consume marijuana, but then the allegations against you are that you have allowed this to happen. Ma'am, one statement please. Why did you lodge a complaint against Sushant Singh Rajput's family? Why did you lodge a complaint against Sushant Singh Rajput's family? Has not really spoken out. She is on to the right side. I could see her, and she is on her way now. She would be getting onto the C-Link now, and she would then be heading towards the NCB office. Riya Chakraborty's vehicle is here. Ma'am, why did you lodge a complaint against Sushant Singh Rajput's family? Many are saying you are trying to slander the family of somebody who has lost Sushant. Ma'am, why did you lodge a complaint, ma'am? Okay, Riya Chakraborty did not really take our questions, and in another 20 minutes or so she would be there at the NCB office, and she is trying to reach on time as much as possible, even though she is late. So at this point in time, Riya Chakraborty's vehicle has gotten on the C-Link, and Riya Chakraborty would be going towards the NCB office. We are trying to pay the toll, unlike other media houses who have really tried violating the traffic rule. We will not do that. We will pay the toll and then be heading towards the C-Link. We have just tried approaching Riya Chakraborty with a couple of questions, as why did she choose to lodge a complaint now? What was the motive all about? But then she has maintained absolute silence. I did see she seated inside. She is there alone inside the vehicle. She had been given complete police cover, and she is on her way to the NCB office. She was asked to come at 10 o'clock. It's already 9:50, which means she could be late by 20 minutes or so. We know, as a matter of fact, she had come down home last evening, or rather very early this morning, after having lodged a complaint with Bandra police station against Sushant Singh Rajput's family, and family members specifically named Priyanka Singh and Meetu Singh, both sisters of Sushant Singh Rajput, and the name of a doctor has also been mentioned. The sections which have been invoked in the FIR also include 420 of IPC, which means cheating, breach of trust. So yes, we have to wait and see which way the investigation goes now, and we have to keep a close eye on that. We also know, as a matter of fact, that all cases pertaining to Sushant Singh Rajput has been transferred to CBI. We know yesterday Vikas Singh, Sushant Singh Rajput's family's lawyer, had suggested that at this juncture Mumbai police does not really have a locus standi to entertain any complaint. Even to receive a complaint could be a violation of the court order. That's what Vikas Singh had said, lawyer Vikas Singh had said, and according to him, that all cases, all our probe have to be done by CBI. Well, on the other side, we saw Advocate Manasinde making a similar suggestion that since the Supreme Court has observed that cases pertaining to Sushant Singh Rajput will be probed by CBI, so in that case, every case should be transferred, indicating this complaint of Riya Chakraborty against Sushant Singh Rajput's own family members should also be transferred to CBI. There you see, Preeti, the vehicles right ahead us. That's the vehicle of Riya Chakraborty in middle of a complete circle of security which has been given by police people, Mumbai police. At the same time, there are other civil dress police officials who are trying to guard, man the vehicle, not letting anyone come close to it. You also have to understand NCB has specially requested Mumbai police to ensure that complete security is being given to Riya Chakraborty, so that tomorrow she doesn't get a reason to complain and choose not to cooperate with the ongoing investigation. All her requests have been kept. She was she was offered to come down to the NCB office along with NCB officials when they went to her place on Sunday with the summon under sections of NDPS. Well, she chose to come on her own, and she wanted security given to her by Mumbai police. So NCB has tried keeping all her requests, and as you see that NCB officials yesterday, they gave a soundbite, they gave a press statement, and even M.A. Jain, the chief of Maharashtra NCB, he also said that Riya Chakraborty, by appearing before the NCB officials for 2 back-to-back days as being summoned, she has only proven her cooperation, but then it's an investigation which is on, and investigation would continue for the 3rd day in a row.
And there are those questions that the Narcotics Control Bureau wants to put up even now to Riya Chakraborty to get more clarity on this entire drug nexus angle which is emerging.